Corvette. Full crown. Hi, I'm Adam C, and welcome to what everyone's New Year's resolutions look like. Wet and windy and miserable. But today is one of the best car meets of the year. I'm going to the Phoenix Inn for their New Year's shindig. Behind me, I have not a car. It's another new toy of mine. So I bought a white chaser in 2022. 2023 sees the start of this. So it's from the guys at Cyrusher who have partnered up with me for this video. It's an electric bicycle, and this particular model is the XF900, and it is very, very blue. I actually stayed around a friend's house tonight. He lives not too far away from the meet. I think it's only about a few miles. This bike is limited due to UK laws to 25 kilometers per hour, so that's 15.5 miles per hour. So I'm going to ride this there, park it up. I've got a little D-lock for it, but this is my current form of transportation, as it's too cold for the well, I say it's too cold for the Cobra, and here I am on a bicycle. I've never owned a car with good fuel MPG, whereas this one has a good motor. So it's fully charged right now. We have some speed settings. Let's put it up to 5. It's an off-roading bike, but can be used on road as well. Look at these chunky tyres. You've got the light there, a light around the back. I believe it's also got a few tricks up its sleeve. So I'm going to test it out on the way to the meet. And when I get there, you are going to be blown away by what's going to attend. So I think the first revolution is needed to make it go. Oh my God, there we go. So we're up to, oh my God, 20 and 25. You can change up the gears on your right hand. Once it gets to 25 kilometers an hour, it just stops. That's it. And that's purely, as I said, down to the laws of the UK. You have to put a limiter on it, otherwise it's deemed as a motor vehicle. On the left-hand bar, you've got the lights control and then a horn. I'm actually going uphill, but I can't tell because it's effortless when you're going uphill, and that's where electric bicycles make sense, because I'm putting no extra effort into this hill than I would be on a downhill or on the flat. So I'm hoping once I get to the Phoenix Inn, I can just ride through some of the traffic, some of the cars that are already there. A couple of friends of mine have already left in their Lotus Exige. I don't know if I'm going to beat them. They went a different way. They're in a car that isn't limited to 25 kilometers per hour. I'm also doing a range check to see how well the battery lasts, but I'm still on full bars, and I've done, it says there on the odometer, 9 kilometers. As soon as you stop pedaling, the electric motors stop working, and it obviously is slowing down. And no, it's speeding up. 27. What is that? There's something coming. There's a 350Z coming and a Mr. 2. We're going to get overtaken by a 350Z and a Toyota MR2. There it is, 350Z. Where's Mr. 2? Here he comes. That sounds like it's turbocharged. Oh, potholes. Oh, there we go. Effortless. But here we are at the location, and in just a couple of hours, this whole road will be littered with classic cars, supercars, all kinds of cars. Oh, GT40. No worries with battery though, it's still on full bars. I've done 11 kilometers. So I have parked up in a less traditional manner than normal, put a little D-lock on it for now, but I can keep an eye on the bike. And what's right at the front of the meet is this Ford GT40. So the next car, or the first car to arrive for this video, is a loud R33. And now cruising back down the road with GT86 and a Golf GTI also arriving. You may remember from last year, cars parked all the way up and down the road. He's going to nab himself a space. Next to arrive is the little Ford Convoy. Got the popular or Anglia up front. Oh, it's a Hillman next, but the car I noticed is another GT40. This one in the classic Golf livery, number 6. I should have bought the Cobra. I really should have done. Look at the combo. And next up we have a Datsun 240Z East African safari vehicle.
Renault 5 Turbo.
And continuing the retro theme behind the MGB, we have a Renault 5 Turbo, yellow headlights, proper French classic style. private space, so he's going to park on the road. Oh, he's going to park here. I'm in the way. Okay. You're all right. You're all right. It's the only time of the year that I actually feel comfortable standing right in the middle of the A30, because this is where cars park, and we're just having a little look at some of the cars that have parked up already. There's a Lexus IS just arriving as well. Oh no, my bad. It's a Altezza. Floaty. We have a few Japanese arrivals. Evo X and an FD RX-7 has just parked up too. And something you'll notice about this RX-7 is its battery relocation. That is because it's got an LS1 under the bonnet. It's a V8 RX-7. He's basically turned it into a C5 Corvette. Oh look, DDM Historics in his 1600 GT Alfa Romeo Jr. There's a Panda in the Panda. And the next cars to show their faces, we have a pink 350Z and an R32 GTR. So we've returned to the main part of the meet. Here once again it's the pink 350Z. I'm sure the 32 is behind. Yes, it is. Pretty crazy that. More sounds from the R32. Here we go. C63 Coupe. Even more new arrivals. We have a yellow Tamora, a Ferrari 360, quite a loud 360. We have a full aluminium bodied car. I'm not even sure what that one is. We now have revolutions from another Ferrari 360. This couple are absolutely adoring the sounds. As I've got my bike with me, I'm going to do what I wanted to do originally and do a ride through and see what's there. So you switch on the battery here, and then you hold down the M button to turn it on. It takes about half a revolution of the pedal for the electric motors to kick in, and there is a yellow MGB GT and a yellow Volkswagen Beetle. Oh look, someone's brought a tiny little steam locomotive down. Is fascinating. It's got number plates. It's a Q plate. It's called Buddy. Indicating. Right, it's going into the pub. All eyes are on the steam engine. I've just had a fantastic idea. You can call me Francis Bourgeois. We have found the new, in fact I'm taking this off of that, the new M3 Touring. First one on the road, there we go. There's a bit of a flaw to this system because all you can see is me and not the cars, and everyone's staring because I've got a camera on my face like this train spotter. I basically am a train spotter. I should be like, oh, there's cars everywhere, but I'm not. I'm trying to follow it. Here we go, here we go. This is car spotting to an extreme level. It goes on for ages. I am traveling along at 25 kilometers per hour and everyone's staring because they're waiting for more cars to arrive, but it's such a busy meet. I've now caught up with some Land Rover Defenders that I'm following. No one's caught up with me. People are sat in the boot of their cars watching as it goes by. I think I've come to the end, so I'm going to turn the camera around and film in front so that you can see what I'm looking at, because that was pretty pointless. All you could see is my face. Tell you what, an electric bike was perfect for that little drive down the road. Let's get this camera turned around because there's a TVR Vixen. Oh, I can't film it. There it is. Let's pedal. So, ooh, there it goes. I've got super view, so I can really look at all the cars. I've got the Sierra, that's another one. Safi Cosworth, Audi R8, Subaru, got a Maserati Ghibli parked up. A bit more regular traffic. There is an S13. What's that going down there? Mini. Wow. Look at that, RPS 13. I'm gonna have a look at that later. There's the 360 with a Challenge Stradale badge. This is the best way to car spot. Just strap a camera to my face. You can see all the hot rods in a flash. They're trying to drive something up into the Land Rover on its ramp. He's running. Oh, the tractor run. Oh, I missed the tractor run. Oh, I'm gonna go catch the tractors. Every year on New Year's Day, these tractors do a New Year tractor run. Oh, there's another Ford GT40 in the distance. So it seems there's only 3 tractors this year. I'll let them go. I'm going to turn around. Wow, cars are parking down here as well. It's crazy. Oh, another tractor. So maybe there's still more tractors to come. Here are all the tractors on their New Year run. Wow, look at these guys. They're being pulled on a trailer behind that tractor, waving to everyone as they go by. There we go. Thank you. Whilst that's all happening, I'm gonna put the bike back and start filming more traditionally. Here we go. All the kids are waving at the tractors. It's like a New Year tradition, but two of them. So you've got the car meet and the tractor run. Oh, there's a Daytona Blue 350Z. Hello. Oh no, the farmer's wife has had to get out to guide the tractor through because it's too big to fit through the car meet. But there you have it, the Cyrusher XF900. All details can be found in the description about these bikes. This one in particular has the motorcycle style front forks. The bike has 80 Newton meters of torque, which is probably more than some of the classics around here. It can do 62 miles on one charge. It's also got a little USB socket here, so I can plug in my phone to charge it when at a car meet. But back to the cars, the Bicolore has returned and the crowds are probably vaster than I've seen most years, and now you've got more general traffic passing through now that the day's got on a little bit. The little steam locomotive is working away in the background as well. Everyone fascinated over the tiny little machine. But I'm going to leave the meet behind and do what I did last year, which is go to the traffic lights in the distance to film the cars leaving. Oh. Good timing. So, 240Z is departing. A Jensen Interceptor is arriving. Oh, and the police have turned up. Love you. Here comes the loud Lexus ISF. And the S13. Sounds so good. And there's a pair of people running, not for the S13, but for a Lamborghini Aventador. Oh, it's Zach! Oh, the S13's doing its thing. Zach's garage has arrived. That Capri was the loudest Capri I've ever heard. We have the GR Yaris, we've got the AMG GT, someone on a wedge, I think it's a Maserati. Yeah, it looks like a Maserati. But Zach's arrival in the Aventador wasn't the only arrival that he made, because they also brought the Koenigsegg Hunt. That's what I'm going to go down to see. So that's probably why all the crowds is around the Phoenix Inn, because the Regera has managed to pull in there. We've got some sporty Volvo estates leaving next. Here is the Aventador. I presume the Koenigsegg must have parked down here somewhere, because I can't see it. There is a car park behind the pub, so maybe let's have a look. No sign of a Koenigsegg. But there is a yellow Cobra, the only one I've seen at the meet so far. Ah, so the Koenigsegg has had to park up on the road because there was no space in the Phoenix. So we have a Koenigsegg Hunt just dumped in the middle of the A30, flexing to the nation. A few more cars are leaving now. The police are dotted around. Apparently they're trying to control the traffic due to complaints from the public who can't get through. Exhibit A, there is a policeman officer as the Austin Healey 3000 pulls away. And then one of the strangest looking minis I've seen today. That's been chopped and widened. Wow, it's a Cooper S as well. They're talking to the bikers and advising the traffic, potentially. I don't know. There's not much they can do, but I think they've got to show a presence. There's another one over there. And we now have Zach guiding the Regera out there, departing with a full crowd spectating. There's always a showpiece at this event. There's always something. This year was the Koenigsegg Regera. But now that the Koenigsegg has left, it seems a lot of others are doing the same, including the little steam locomotive. It's passing through past the police officers, having a good old look at what that is. A road legal vehicle. Look, it's got the Q plate. That's about 2.5 miles per hour. Oh, 3. I'm also amazed at this car meet how much attention my bike's been getting. Oh, the poor little MG is in a sandwich between two police cars. Apparently they had a police drone flying above earlier. They really are using drones at car meets now, such as the one today. Take a look at that. Lancia Delta Integrale Evolution. Yes! Mobil Oil van is departing with some new arrivals, a TVR Chimera and a yellow 4C Spider. Got the Mate going that way as well. and a dog with his willy out. Here the turbos from the Portofino, another late arrival. But I have a very hungover girlfriend to look after, so I need to head back, and I'm going to get on my bike and leave. So I'm pleasantly surprised at this bike. I'm going to really enjoy cycling into town, maybe to car meets. I know the whole stigma of cyclists and car guys, but genuinely I really like this, and it's been getting a lot of attention. Everyone walking past it has been beeping at it and looking at it and telling their kids, oh look, it's electric. So that's the Cyrusher, and this was a DPF deleted BMW and the Phoenix Inn's New Year's Classic meet, one of my favourites from the year. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Go follow me on Instagram for the pictures I take at these meets, updates and highlights and other bits and bobs, and don't forget to hit that bell when you subscribe to be notified for my next videos of this year. So happy new year, but for now, thanks for watching.